With all this in mind, I have made the decision to leave Royal Media Services, and it's been a tough decision, but they have been so gracious to me.
Hello guys, thank you so much once again for joining our channel. And if you're here for the first time and you're watching this, remember to do what you always have to do. So why am I here today? Wilis Raburu ametoka Citizen. Hiyo ndio breaking news that we are having this morning. So it happened that Wilis Raburu had to resign after 13 good years serving at RMS. If you like it, we call it Royal Media Services. Wilis Raburu also was also on radio on Hot 96, and many of you know him as Bazuu. The name he acquired through, or maybe rather after bringing 10 over 10 show, that was something that was brought, I think it is now like 7-10 years since 10 over 10 started in this country. And it's been an amazing journey for Wilis Raburu, and he has to quit, and we don't want to maybe add rumors about it, but let's listen to this, what he had to say before quitting.
With all this in mind, I have made the decision to leave Royal Media Services, and it's been a tough decision, but they have been so gracious to me. From the time I have tendered in my resignation in the beginning of June up to now, it has been an amazing transition, and they have showed me so much grace. Testament to them and testament to the 13 years that I have been with them. You might ask me, what next?
Now, so Wilis Raburu is the only guy mwenye amekuwa journalist and at the same time amekuwa ni kama celeb, because those are two different things. At some point Wilis Raburu alikuwa hadi na dreads. So at some point alikuwa overweight. At some point amereduce sahi. And Wilis Raburu amekuwa one of the most controversial, in a positive way rather, I don't know how it would sound, but ukiangalia pale nyuma amekuwa na maskandal na bibi na nini. So at last finally alirudi akaoa one of the colleague workers, and they happily married, I think with the 2 kids, yeah. And alishawachana na yule Muganda. So Wilis Raburu leo alisema it was a tough decision, but RMS has been his anchor, imemsaidia big time, because without RMS actually hatungejua Wilis Raburu. Okay, mi ningemjua because nilijua the Raburu PC himself, who was a very renowned man in the country, because yeye ndiye alikuwa PC, I think Nyanza region at that time, yeah. And again maybe naweza sema Wilis Raburu tunamjua because anatoka Kisumu. His roots are here in Kisumu, a place called Raburu. The grandfather also died. Raburu himself was a Luo Council of Elders, Luo Council of Elders, sindio? Yeah. So Raburu has been an amazing guy, because tukiangalia tena the content yenye ameleta in the country through 10 over 10 was an amazing stuff, na imetoa watu wengi. And at some point kama ungetoa ngoma na uja appear 10 over 10, then wewe ni kama you're going nowhere. But all these were platform brought by Wilis Raburu. I know there are many other people behind the camera wenye walikuwa namsaidia kufanya all these amazing things to come hadi ikuwe the real stuff that we were seeing. But Wilis Raburu being the forefigure or the front liner, playing the forefront part, he's played it so well that nobody would play it better than him. Hata sahii walete replacement, We see that Shatta Boy has always been there, anajaribu hapa na pale, but you know, kila mwanaume ako na kiatu. Hata mnaweza share mnavaa 44 lakini maybe mguu ni flat, jamaa mwingine mguu yake ni flat, so wewe yako ni slender na ni refu, so hazitaingiana. But that guy really did an amazing stuff, and through RMS I believe hata yeye mwenyewe amemeet so many important figures in the country and even internationally, be it artists, be it niseme artist, kuna pia political line, because kuna time alikuwa na discuss all the happenings in the country, and you can imagine that all this he managed to achieve vitu zenye watu wengi najua most of you huwa wanatamani sana. So if Wilis Raburu did it, then you can also do it, because he came from nowhere, and now actually as we speak today, Wilis Raburu is doing his masters in some studies. I don't want to mention because he's on a personal life yake. Let's not go into that. But we just want to celebrate Wilis Raburu as he quit Citizen after 13 good years. 13 years in mchezo. Yeah, kufanya tu place moja. Every day you're waking up to the same thing, yeah? It's not easy. So Wilis Raburu has done an amazing stuff. Yeah. Hata ukiona Wilis Raburu akitoka leo, meaning the decision is decided to make as an individual. Najua kuna watu wengi wanamwambia so what next? Yeah, hata mimi naweza muuliza what next? But Raburu has decided to officially leave. Actually he sent his resignation letter early June, and from that time, if you have a toxic employer, you'll realize that unaweza kuwa mistreated within that period of time. But here is a case where Wilis Raburu is just quitting and saying thank you to the RMS for since I presented my resignation letter early June, you guys have still been so nice to me. You know, those are direct speech from Wilis Raburu. And finally, he had to quit. Yeah, kila kitu yenye iko na mwanzo lazima ikuwe na mwisho. I know if you are an employed individual out there, you know what we are talking about, because waking up to the same thing every day, it's always hectic, and you always just have to wake up and go and do it. Yeah, you always just have to wake up and go and do it. And as a man, I think what I learned from Wilis Raburu's exit from Citizen is that as a man, it reaches a point that you have to make your decision, whether tough or easy. Yeah, whether you know where you're headed to or you don't know. At times, you have to call it to an end to whatever thing that you do. Hata wezi huwa inafika point wanaokoka, right? Hata wachawi inafika point wanasema, hey, I call it quit. Yeah. So there's nothing that you'll do for life. Life is there for life, and we all at some point have to call it quit. And Wilis Raburu showed us that it is indeed true that however hata salary unaweza pewa mob, but ikifika at some point maze you'll call it quit. So maybe let's share some pictures of Wilis Raburu, alafu some old videos akijoin Citizen, and this is courtesy of IG Wilis Raburu. Tumepata is doing an amazing stuff, na tuone venye alianza akiwa kakonde ka small boy, ka innocent boy, ka very focused guy. And actually kumbe ni poa kila mtu kukuwa na focus, kujua where you want to go in life, and that is what we call an end to a 13-year journey for Wilis Raburu. And I know many of you know him as Bazuu, and Bazuu, the guys who always go to 10/10. Maze 10/10 kama iliisha ka uja watch, you'll always have to go back and recheck the episodes, especially when it was starting. And at least at some point now it's done, and we call it quit to Wilis Raburu. And we will be sharing more and more of these stories and this journey, how the journey has been, and all the happenings, the up and downs, and from wherever you're watching us from. And we celebrate today the end of the 13-year journey. This is Rickman KE from wherever you're watching. If you've never done that thing, that red button there, do it as usual. And we call it quit to the other camera. Enjoy the show. You know what you're supposed to do. That was our time as we celebrate Wilis Raburu.